Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Midnight Suns. We're going to start off this episode having a very quick run around looking for items as we have done in the past ones. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long and then we'll catch up with Agatha's altar and carry on with, well hopefully a little bit of understanding for what Wanda was working on. Now, we are supposed to follow Charlie. So we're going to have to go back and get and pick up Charlie in order to be able to do that. But in the meantime, we can still just like scooch around most of this area. I should be doing this while running. Thought that was something sparkling over there, but no, it was just bubbles. Bubbles of an unknown source. We can't actually get under that, can we? No. Right. We can hurry around the other side without too much difficulty. So nothing over at the training area. Nothing up in the, I'm going to call this the garage. It's probably the closest analogue for what it is. Ah, that's like a privacy guard. Wonder if that'll end up opening up over time. Now, with the words of power...
The goddess disagrees.
So far, we've seen it at those specific places. Ooh, Wolfsbane. Definitely grab more reagents. We don't think it's going to work on this, but...
The goddess must be busy.
Worth trying. Over by the water. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find anything else dotted around. That's in the cave that we've been in before. This is all much through the central area. I'm not going to bother running right back to the start. Because we're really not... We've not done much since the last time we were up there. Yeah, just a little jog round inside the abbey. Can't do anything with that. This hasn't changed at all.
Interesting.
And we still haven't found where it's supposed to go. I've still got the notes in front of me. Okay, let's follow Charlie then and see where he decides to lead us. Or where she decides to lead us, I should say. Come on, Charlie. Where are we going? We're going up the hill. Are you going to get us through here? Oh, we can do it now.
The goddess of order approves.
Okay. To the elemental altar. So we've got another arcane strongbox. We're going to loot round the edge first before we go doing any of that. Ooh, what's this? A shady forest. Another haven. Got some chicken mushrooms. Everyone loves a bit of chicken mushroom. Witch hazel. Oh, there's going to be all kinds of herbs round here, isn't there? More witch hazel. Grab all of that. This looks like it's going to be important. Not as important as getting more reagents, though. Oh, yeah, there's loads of stuff up here. Right, okay. We have another masterwork. Faded journal page. So this is from the Hunter's Journal. My favourite days are those with Agatha. She even talks more than Sarah sometimes. But it doesn't feel like a drawling lecture. She's always smiling and her face lights up when she tells me about all the plants, trees and mushrooms we come across. I never thought I'd find myself excited to share the healing properties of moonflowers or dryad saddles. Agatha tells me that one day knowing these things will come in handy, but for now, it's just fun to learn them. Whose journal is this? It's from Wanda. I've said I'm sorry so many times today. I might as well say it here too. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. Agatha and I train at her altar all the time, but something was different. Somehow this time I lost control. Agatha could have been hurt, and it would have been my fault. Damn, I need to figure this stuff out. Caretaker isn't looking at me the same. Agatha makes it look so easy, and I just make everything harder. We'll find a way to draw the elemental energy back to the altar, and we'll try again. We always do. P.S. Somehow I broke the cauldron too. I wasn't even in the library today. That seems like it's likely to be connected, but not causal. We have another tarot card. There's Death. Death stands before the Black Vortex, surrounded by the prized Infinity Stones, tempting us with possibility. This card represents transformation and entering a new phase of one's life. Still got plenty more of those to find. Trying to get every nook and cranny as we go around. Nothing in this burnt out, destroyed place. A little bit more witch hazel. Oh, hello. Well, this is not one of the runes that we know.
The gods are fickle.
This is also not one of the ones that had a specific order to it. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn and shows the answer in the playing card she displays. This card represents luck and good fortune, along with opportunity in the future. This whole area is actually quite expansive. But I think we are back round. No, we're not at the entrance. This is another door going on.
Oster smiles upon me.
Yeah, this is a new place. Okay, let's not move on just yet. But if we have to be right up next to them to open them, we might be able to do the one down below. Victims of the Witch Trials. Glowing apothecary vessel. A vessel created by witches to honour the innocent. Okay. So this is back where we entered. You know what, before we do talk to Agatha, let's have a look at the map. Where is this leading us off to? Kind of up around here. So it's not unreasonable for us to have a look around this section. The Whispering Wood. Okay. We might be able to blow open that wall. Yeah, if there's a lot more tarot cards around, we're going to go and gather them. Namor wields his trident with power, but remains tranquil in his strength below water. This card represents solitude and finding the answers sought from within oneself. The Hermit. Very nice. And there's the air rod.
Elemental rod. should take this back to the altar.
The quartz stone is so light it almost floats. Fluffy white and grey walls conceal a core of roiling thunderclouds which emit small bursts of light from time to time. And there's another vessel. So this one's a sealed apothecary vessel. The remains are still thoroughly protected. Can we... No, we can't blow that one open.
Not be her purview.
So there is a natural limit to where we can go. More witch hazel?
This looks like a fairy ring.
It does. Let's walk round into the center. Well, that gave us nothing. Oh, I see a little thing through there. Yeah, that word of power isn't
She does not see it happening.
going to get us in. Okay, well, we went off exploring a little bit. Let's go talk to Agatha. Hey, Agatha.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Always say no to strangers.
Make me say it.
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Oh, now that's snazzy.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
We've got 3 of them.
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
That's a good question.
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it.
I love that. That's basically saying this is a side
But
quest.
there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
Ooh.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most.
And yet they're already all in place.
Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Alright, well, first things first, we're going to loot the room. So we collected an arcane key. They can be used to open chests scattered around the abbey and its grounds. We are going to put in this one, it's going to be the water rods.
The old magic still holds.
And this one is going to be the air rod.
What was Wanda up to here?
These are giving us keys as well. This one is going to be the fire rod.
And one more to go.
Which means the earth rod. You know what? I reckon this is going to be down below the ground. Seeing as it wants us to open... Let's grab a chicken mushroom. Open this up. Let's have a look and see what's in it. That's not how you use keys. Look for arcane chests on the abbey grounds and unlock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to previously opened chests to see if you can open them again. The higher your arcane level, the more rewards each chest will have. Okay, well, on the map, there is that epic arcane chest. So let's go to that one, because that just seems like a sensible place to start opening things. More chicken mushrooms. Okay, down through the training ground. Don't mind me. Getting a chest. Opening a chest. $69 gloss. And an epic head prop. Interesting. Well, we're not going to ask for help just yet. We're going to step out and see if we can head down below ground and open up the door that was down here. So right up next to it. There we go.
Noble Oster guides my hand.
Can be taught. That's an arcane key for us. I'm not sure there's a specific benefit to being here with this, but you know, the eternal flame's got to be somewhere. So we can open those doors as long as we are right up next to them. That now gives us proper incentive to search around and look for more. So we're going to consider this cave to be the start of our loop around. And actually, if I pull up the map, we're going along here. There might be one a little bit further on.
Blessings of the goddess.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've seen that. I think that's supposed to be like a bridge or a route or maybe like a jump rune. If it's like a jump word of power, then that could explain why it's been in a couple of places where, you know, we could either jump up or jump across forwards. I'm just going around gathering up all the bits that we can and looking for anything else of interest. Doing a left wall hug at the moment. So I will pay attention to all the stuff over there in a moment. But for right now, the focus is in all the little bits over here. Hello, I see you up there. There's definitely stuff higher up. Question is, can we get up there? Strange sounds. Yeah, that's another jump symbol. So we're definitely going to have to come back to these. Sounds like wolves. Bit more witch hazel. Ooh, we can get up this way. Well, we may as well open up the rare one while we're here. A targeting module. Select a hero, apply to marked to a random enemy targeting them. That must be a consumable. A handmade caretaker doll. Huh. So who would like that?
Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
Okay, we can't do anything with
Gods are
those.
fickle.
Anyway, I got distracted because we were supposed to be going up there, and I ended up walking up this bit. We have another push through. How far off the beaten track are we? Wow, we're like right out into the darkness. So this might not end up having any combat this episode. This might just be a pure exploration.
She believes in our purpose.
The stone terrace. See that over there? What's this and where does it come from? Okay, keeping on like the left wall hug. That's where we came in. We've just made it up to like a slightly higher area. So swinging back round this way. What's that?
This is which.
Okay. Arcane knowledge too. Glyph scrawled in the bone chalk, whose meaning is only known to the witch who wrote it. So much the same as the one down by the water. Journal of Hiram Shaw. The people of Salem line up outside, drooling at the chance to be part of this congregation. I cannot be more pleased with how many seek out truth within these walls. With the guidance of Chthon and the power within this page, I will set them free. I'm the one that's been chosen, and I praise Chthon for granting me this blessing and this power. Yet where there is light, there are those who oppose it. The coven of witches stalks around us, deceiving my flock and sowing the seeds of distrust. They will be stopped. That's proper witch hunter trial stuff. That's some wolfsbane. Oh, there is definitely a bloodgate over there. That looks like another jumping point. Or maybe this is the other side. No, this isn't the other side that we've been to. This is just another bit. Okay, there is going to be...
The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
One down, 3 more to go. There is a lot of things hidden on this map. So, still in the stone terrace.
I need to find the next moon seal.
Well, we have seen that symbol before, so we know we're on the right path for everything. The Windy Oaks. What a lovely place to bring someone. A new haven. Oh, hello. Arcane cooking for the gifted amateur. Gifted indeed. These recipes look difficult, so this gives us some recipes for things we can make. I wonder how many other things there are hidden around. We may as well open a chest while we're here. Reverse thrust pallet for Iron Man. Now, where was that purple? Yeah, that's behind Bloodgate, so we're not going to be able to get over to that giant purple light.
The standing stones.
There is powerful magic at work here.
Indeed. And I suspect it's something that we can't do yet. But they are marked on the map now, so that's good. Okay, let's carry on round the edge.
My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of.
This door was for my mother before things changed.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Okay, we've got another... There's loads of them around here. Maybe these aren't jump. Maybe they're like rebuild or repair. Something like that. Illustrated mycology. The ink and the watercolor illustrations almost jump off the page, so we can make minor heroic essence and like a rare gift. I think we've pretty much exhausted this section. Let's head back round carefully. Oh, we're going to go all the way back down here. The only thing we haven't checked precisely is just along this tiny strip. But it doesn't look like... Ah! Hello! Another page from Wanda's journal. When I first came here to work with Agatha, I used to sit in the shadows of the standing stones and meditate. There was a peacefulness here. Maybe it helped me feel a connection to Transia somehow. I don't know. Agatha tells me this was the place the blood would reach out to the elder gods themselves for guidance. Maybe they can guide me too. Right, I think we are done in the stone terrace now. So carrying on the left wall hug. Brings us up over here. Got some more chicken mushrooms. We've got another chest. It's just a common chest, so we'll leave that one for now.
Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this.
Another witch's sign that we don't understand, but perhaps there'll be clues in here. We've got another faded journal page. Another one from Hiram Shaw. Today, with the help of my loyal followers, I continued work on the foundations of this house of worship. I knew I was called here to this spot for a reason, and praise be, I have found that reason. This page I have unearthed is no ordinary parchment, but whispers to me, calling me to extend my influence and share these words with the people of the village. When he calls, I will listen, for I am his faithful servant. The page whispers to me, and I weep with joy. It is the most clear example of his hand that I've ever witnessed. See, that's the danger. Once you properly believe, like you're indoctrinated into religion, you find ways to justify strange things in the context of your religion. Hey! They still never had to leave its family behind. Maybe that's why I made it. So we've got $1
Was I
each of
ever
them.
really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training.
And we've got some notes on hedge magic. One of the few works on hedge magic that treats the subject with respect. This gives us moderate attack essence and an iron oak charm. More things to be made. Still no sign of the earth symbol though. An unknown grave.
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
And by the looks of it, there is already a doll on it, so... put them in. Will you look at that? We did a thing by accident.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body.
That's not good.
In the end, there was nothing we could do.
How did she react?
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Anger turned to hatred,
Is that when
and
you took me
hatred
from her?
turned to suffering.
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I have never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
And the plague?
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
We can talk again
Thank
later.
you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together.
Don't sneak up on an old lady like that.
Okay, we're gonna open this chest, but we need to come at it from this side. There we go. Bonfire rare palette and pale wind common palette. Let's see if she's got anything else
Tell me
to
about my
say.
father.
Believe it or not, you can thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest, a working man, you could say, authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift, but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
It would only be
I
disappointing.
know that feeling all too well, kiddo.
Okay, so we didn't really learn much else from that. so we had just come from up here, I think. Yeah, and we'd explored this way, and we're about to
This rubble looks loose.
have a look around here. Can we blast any of it out of the way?
Must be busy.
Maybe this bit? No.
The goddess disagrees. Ah,
Oh,
I see.
okay. The pet cemetery. And we have the cheerful overlook, another haven discovered. There really is a lot to find in this place. Yeah, it must be like a rebuild rune. Another part of the Hunter's Journal. Agatha always makes me laugh. My aunt is so serious, always. Sometimes I catch her smiling like a little girl, but only when she's with Agatha. With me, she's just serious. The way she looks at me sometimes, I don't think she knows I see it, but I do. She's afraid. She's afraid I'm going to be just like my mother. I think we've probably explored this section as much as we can. There's a couple more bits of witch hazel. Just having a final scout around for things.
Intriguing.
Yeah,
What is this?
more wicker constructs along here. Oh, that's something we missed. Another part of Wanda's journal. They stopped tending to this grave some time ago. I guess I'm the only one that comes out here these days. So, I get it. It's so sad though. It was hundreds of years ago, but I can feel so much sorrow in this place. But a loss like that, a husband and father, that doesn't just go away. Maybe that's why everything happened the way it did.
That is something. Fascinating.
Alright, so the constructs are all the same. Nothing new to find in there. How about up this way? That's just coming back at that bridge from a different direction. We've already done everything over here unless we can... No, we can't get up onto that. So back down and back we go. We'll come around this way, grab the Wolfsbane on the way through. And head back to the passageway through. Just double check along here. There is a couple of little bits and bobs. Could have come down this way. Can't push in there yet. Can we see over this? There's clearly something over there, so we're going to have to come back. That's going to be another... Oh, it's a proper grave over there. That'll be another time. Right, well, let's carry on with this left wall hug. With an understanding of how to activate that symbol. Ebony. Hello.
Aw, who is a good kitty?
Aww. All heroes leveled up. Amazing. Oh, I'm just
You are a cute little shapeshifter, are you not?
super happy that there's a kitty in this. That is stonkingly awesome. Let's open up this chest. Another combat item. Anti-material charm. Apply to vulnerable to an object. Yeah, this must be another rebuild. So we're gonna have to try and find that last earth rod. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it just yet. It might be in an area we can't quite get to. But if we at least keep hunting around, we might.
Locking painful memories behind closed doors is a very Russian thing to do. Alright, it's a me thing to do. The library radiates that fresh spell battle aura. Makes for an ideal reading book.
Brilliant. So we can't actively talk to magic at the moment. And I think we have gone round the whole of the outside. So let's do another scout on the inner, and we'll head back to the library. Yeah, not seeing anything specifically there, and we know this just goes back out along the edge, which we've already done a good scout of. That being said, here's the second one that we haven't done.
The grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
I'm not sure if Robbie's really conflicted. Now with this elemental aura, ooh, justice card. She-Hulk proudly holds the scales of justice in one hand and her briefcase in the other. Ready to face the courtroom, this card represents justice and fairness and righting of wrongs in the world. Still plenty more tarot cards to find though. Yeah, and I'm not seeing any obvious points that we've missed up here. Let's bring the map up again. So down at Agatha's altar, I think we're going to have to go back to the altar. While we're passing, we'll just check, see if there's anything else that we can do in here.
Curious. Ah, I see.
Yeah, we can't forge anything right now because there's no one around.
Fascinating.
Yeah, nothing there. Okay, up to the library then. So what can you tell
I
us?
see you found one of the elemental rods.
3 of them.
If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more.
Thanks.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the standing stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the elder gods.
Can you teach me to do that?
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end.
Curious.
Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
Alright. What are the moon seals?
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Indeed. And the words of power?
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
So it's also partly her fault that it's all blocked off.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen?
It's dangerous speaking like that, but...
You got me there, dear.
I suppose Agatha can't really die again, can she? Let's, I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have returned.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
Look everywhere.
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Okay, we can use the Abbey map to keep track of heroes. New regions and arcane chests will also appear on the map as you discover them. Use fast travel to quickly move from place to place. Oh, we can fast travel to things like the standing stones now. Show the grounds. Yeah, I think I'd quite like to fast travel over to the standing stones.
Must not be her purview.
Yeah, this is...
She does not see it happening.
pretty much telling me that in order to get them to reappear, we're going to need this and have it rebuilt. That's fine. That's what I expected. So, we'll hop down to the Bloodgate for now. I want to have a look inside because we didn't actually do this on our recent tour. And there might be other bits to watch out for. No, we've been all around the edge, so nothing there. We may as well... Ah, we can't open that one because we don't have any more keys. Well, that might be it for this section then. Look at all the stuff over there. Are we sure there is no way across? No additional door that we've missed. It's going to be a crack, isn't it? Yeah, it's a cracked one that we don't know how to get through.
Must not be her purview.
Okay, well, on that, we might need to just head back and have a sleep. I don't know if we have any specific objectives at the moment, but we've had a bloody good look around, and I think we've seen all the key bits that there are to see around here. Plenty more mushrooms to grab though, so we'll keep gathering as we go. Yeah, definitely not expecting to find any other areas. It's a real shame because I wanted to find where that earth rod was. It's probably going to be over that jump, knowing my luck. Like, as you unlock new areas, you get to do another one and gradually move it forwards that way. Can we just lounge here for a bit? Yes, we can. Doesn't exactly...
I needed that.
Yeah. Wait, and that gives us dark balance points for just resting. That's kind of funny. So where is everyone at the moment? Oh, they're all in their various rooms. Sarah's room is all closed up. So it's time for us to grab some sleep. And maybe a dream. Oh, an actual dream with the original Midnight Suns? And Lilith.
Come closer. I want to get a better look at you.
She doesn't look all that evil.
After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby.
Even with that voice.
You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
What truth?
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Never that easy. Alright, well,
Was that really her?
a new post has been added onto the super link. So we'll finish up here. Oh my god, so many new posts on the super link. And we'll read them at the start of the next episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Midnight Suns. See you soon.